Welcome to Aaron's review, and in today's video we'll be doing an unboxing of an item which got delivered today. Doing an unboxing of some in-ear monitor cables. I ordered this product from Drop, previously known as Massdrop. This is my second time of ordering from them. The first time I ordered my Empire Ear Zeus, which is namely here, from them at $1,000 US. I am currently using a normal cable right now to complement this in-ear monitors. For those people who are into in-ear monitors, once you've found a good in-ear monitor that you like and a player that you think is good for you, then the next upgrade that you can specifically do is actually upgrade, well, probably the cheapest next would be to upgrade this tip, see which one better suits you, as each tip does produce a different quality, or maybe makes the in-ear monitor better bass or less leakage in sound. But the next thing that you can definitely do that you can upgrade is definitely to upgrade the cable, as that will bring another element to your in-ear monitor that you currently have. As you can see, I actually have my Norn here, which is about roughly about 4,000 to 5,000 Hong Kong dollars. In regards to other cables, yes, I do have other cables. So for instance, this 64 Audio A18 is complemented with this Pandora cable. This Pandora cable is actually from a Hong Kong company called Lab Cable. This cable alone retails for 9,800 Hong Kong dollars. Yes, there's a bit of greenish turning, but that is because of the oxidization, and it's not because the cable is breaking. It doesn't affect the sound quality, so I don't mind that. But you think, whoa, $9,800. Actually, there is cables that are more expensive than that. I know this for the Lab Cable, there is actually a newer Lab Cable called Titan, which is 18,000 Hong Kong dollars. I have not tested it, I don't want to test it, but with this Pandora cable, definitely recommend it. I did have one before, which I purchased was new. Retails for 9,800. I got it for 7,800 at a discount. And then I saw that one, and then this one I got second hand, and due to the fact it was turning a bit slightly green, which I didn't mind, I got this for about 3,200. But definitely a good quality cable that complements this IEM. Actually, it goes with the Zeus as well, but obviously I don't want to take it out too much because I'm worried that the connectors, the CM connector here, might get loose, so try not to disconnect them too much, and hence the reason why my other Zeus fell to the floor. And this is the cable that I used with the other Zeus, the Zeus R that I have. In regards to that Pandora cable, just to clarify, I am using it with 2.5mm termination, because I find that the 2.5mm does provide better power than the 3.5mm. So for those people who are thinking of, should I change my 3.5mm to a 2.5mm, providing of course that your player has a 2.5mm connection, then yes, I do recommend it. It does give better power to the in-ear monitors. So here we're going to do the unboxing. I do have my Sp1000. While playing with my Sp1000 with amp, I did notice one thing, and that is that if you're charging the amp and it doesn't have enough power yet, this white light does turn on. However, if the amp is fully 100% powered and your player is not powered, then yes, you are still able to charge the player using the USB-C connector, but the light will not turn on, but it will still charge the player. I just thought that something was wrong because I knew there should be a light, but that is because the amp was fully charged, hence the reason there is no light, so it's not faulty. So I thought I wanted to talk about that while I start this video. Furthermore, I also tried the Kann Cube recently at Broadway, one of the places that I go to in Hong Kong, and again I'll do a video. I have a link of that place in the link below. What I've noticed is the Kann Cube is even much thicker than this device, Sp1000 with amp. I will probably say about that much thicker. In regards to the height, probably a bit smaller. In regards to the weight, I would say probably about the same. Definitely, I think a bit lighter than the Sony WM1EZ, which I have in my cupboard down here, but I won't bring it out. I tried it for 5 minutes at the Broadway, as the shop assistant knew that, you know, he mostly tells me, oh, here's some new product, you want to test it? And he tells me what to roughly test. Well, anyway, while testing it, he thinks that it is slightly better than the Sp1000 with amp. That's what he thinks. But having listened to it myself, I personally feel that if I'm using any monitors, the Sp1000 with amp is all that I need right now. Now, while testing the Kann Cube, I did notice that if you're into headphones, then possibly, and if you want to take it out around in the streets, then Kann Cube is probably the way that you want to go with, as you actually have 3 settings of gains, because in the high gain there's medium, low and high, but obviously with the amp here on this one you have low or high only. So that is the slight difference of what the Kann Cube provides. And yes, it does have more power on the Kann Cubes, hence the reason why I suggest maybe using with your headphones. But in regards to the sound quality that came out from that player, I still find that the Sp1000 is better than the Kann Cube, even with the amp even more better. I think that's my preference anyway. But obviously, as I mentioned, for those who have the access, definitely do try it first before you buy it. I mean, it is 1,280 Hong Kong dollars, which is much cheaper than the Sp1000 with amp. Alright, let's get this unboxing started. Now, as I mentioned, I received this like yesterday. I've been a bit busy, so I've not had time to open it. I got this from Massdrop. This is actually Tripowen, I think C8. It is an 8 braided cable. The cost of these cables originally seems to be 30 US dollars. They did do a drop of this, which meant that the cable was then $22 with $2.71 shipping. So in total, the item here costed $24.71. About 130 of these cables were sold, and it is no longer available on Drop. I think the thicker the cable, the better the quality is, obviously. Even though the thicker the cable, that might lead to, depending what the material of the cable is, that does sometimes deteriorate your listening preference because of you can hear the cables moving when you actually walk around, because I have tested some cables which actually produce that when you actually plug it into any monitor. I'm hoping that this one does not do this. Obviously, I have not tested this cable at all. Now, just to clarify, the cost of this cable is $24.71 US dollars. I actually paid nothing at all. And you're probably thinking, oh, lucky you, just because you're doing a YouTube video, you got this for free. Actually, I didn't get this for free. To be honest, I would not mind getting products sent to me so that I can review on my channel. So yes, do send me an email at ariansreview@gmail.com if for those people who are watching this video and want to send me products to review on my channel. The reason I got this for free is because that when I actually ordered the Ear Zeus for the first time, due to the fact that they had this item bit behind schedule, as an apology for Massdrop, now known as Drop, they actually give me $25 US as an apology. So that is the reason why I've got this cable for actually free. So let's just open it up. It is come from China, Guangdong, small package, the 8 braided. It is, from as far as I'm aware, made up of silver wire and tinsel copper wire. It is an 8-core silver and copper foil wire. This is what the box looks like, nothing fantastic. There are 3 possible connections that you can have selected for your in-ear monitor cable. I have namely went for the CM version. At the moment, it does feel a bit flimsy, very soft. If I had to compare it with my other cables that I have, such as the Pandora or the Fawn here, I would say definitely maybe. I would say this is definitely the best. The materials here, you can feel it. This is really like soft shoelace feel. The connectors are plastic, not premium. I have went for the 2.5mm jack. namely because I do have other connectors that helps me in it. For those people who want to actually plug it into a phone to use, what I have here is actually a 2.5 millimeter female to male, which is 3.5 millimeter, and that, so roughly that plugs into my here, and then this plugs into my phone. I got this from a friend. He made this about for $200 for me, $200, Hong Kong dollars, of course. In regards to what connectors you could have had when I ordered, I could have went for CM, which is these ones. I could have went for MMCX, which is the Shure type, and I could have went for the QDC, which is the recessed 2-pin type. Those are the three. In regards to the termination at the end, I could have went for 3.5 millimeter, 2.5 millimeter, or 4.4 millimeter for the Sony. So that's what I went for. Now, just to let you know, with this Pandora cable, I also have an extra connector cable. This is also a Pandora cable. This connecting cable again is 2.5 millimeter here, but this time I went for 4.4 millimeter because of my Sony WM1EZ. This cable alone, this short cable alone, retails for 1,200 Hong Kong dollars, and is to complement this cable. So I'm just, at the moment, obviously I'm happy with the cable. Why? Because I didn't pay anything. Hence the reason why I'm happy. In regards to the sound quality, I do need to test it. At the moment, it's just very soft. Probably it's good that it's soft, because some hard ones do provide some feedback sound when you actually walk with it. I'm hoping that these don't. At the moment, nothing much to say. Very soft. I'm hoping to test it with my Ear Zeus here. As I mentioned, I did use the crappy cable. For some reason, this cable doesn't suit well with this one. Don't know why. The Pandora suits well with all of them because it is a fantastic cable. But with this one, I went for the cheap cable here, and I think this complements this Zeus more. Obviously, this one, it is used for the Zeus R. I'm going to try this out and see if this complements this INI monitor, and I'll let you know in a couple of minutes. But obviously, as I mentioned, it is possibly best to actually do some burning of cables just to make sure that the sound quality coming from it is enough. Again, I have a link below showing you what is burning in cables, burning in emote, or burning in players is, for those who are new to all this. Okay, just have time to actually test out the cable with the Ear Zeus. In regards to when I was, well, first of all, the first test I did was to make sure when I walked around with the player, as mostly I have the players in my pockets, and then obviously this is roughly around me, and then when I walk, I just want to make sure that there is no feedback from the cable, which actually hurts your listening of the enjoyment of the music. I'm happy to say there is no such feedback when you actually have the cable walking, hitting against your body, so that's good, because I have actually tried some cables which actually did do that. So yes, that is first thing I want to compliment. In regards to the cable, yes, it is nice and soft, also very light. Unlike my other cable, which is the 9800 one, this cable is very soft. I mean, as I said, I only paid $22 US for this, in comparison to the 9800 that I used with the other one. Definitely an okay upgrade, I would say. In regards to the sound quality, it does bring things down smoother. There's less noise, I would say, using this player. With this cable here, there is some noise in regards to this monitor. At the moment, let me just pause it and test it right now. Let me see if there's any noise from the cable with this INI monitor. Nope, definitely no noise when I plug it in. With this one, I can hear some noise. At the moment, this machine is not playing right now. Let me play again. Yes, I do like K-pop. Listening to Big Bang right now. Rainy, rainy. Definitely the audio quality is smooth. With this cable, the highs are more sharper. This one is in the middle area, the midsection. Instruments a bit more clearer. Obviously a better cable in regards to this one, of course. I do need to definitely spend some time on this as to do the burn-in, which I'll spend doing in a couple of days, as it does require you to actually plug in to a player or anything and then let it play for many hours as possible. That is what I call burn-in. Is this a good purchase for those of you who are interested? Definitely yes. Obviously, even for me, even a better purchase because I got it for free, mainly due to the fact that I had $25 from buying the Empire Ear Zeus here. As I mentioned, for those who are interested in sending me products to review, yes, I would like to review more products for you guys. And do send me an email at ariansreview@gmail.com. Now on Friday, now today's Wednesday, on Friday this week, I am actually going to go to an AV show in Hong Kong where there is 3 days worth of audio gears happening. There will be the Sp1000 there, which I will try. I have not tried it yet. From what I've heard, the Sp1000 copper beats the Sp1000 stainless steel, and there is a big difference. That is what I've heard from those people who I know. I've not tested it. I would like to test it first to let you know what that scenario is. I was thinking today, should you spend 30,000 on Sp1000? And that means buying a brand new one. I don't think anyone's going to sell it right now, especially when it's brand new. Or alternatively, how about this? Buy a brand new Sp1000 amp, which is 6,580, and then buy 2 Sp1000, one in copper, one in stainless steel, because the second-hand stainless steel is probably 12,000 Hong Kong dollars right now, and same with the copper version. So if you buy 2 players at 12,000, that's 24,000, and you buy the 6,580, you're still roughly paying the same price, but instead of getting just one player, which is the Sp1000, you actually will have the Sp1000 copper, the Sp1000 in stainless steel or black version, whatever your preference is, and then have an amp with whichever player that you're using that day. That is a thought to consider, considering it's about the same money. Anyway, so Friday I will be going to that AV show. That is the first day. I am going on Friday only. I'm not going on Saturday. I am not going on Sunday. Friday is the day that they open. As far as I'm aware, they open at 10 AM until night time. Not sure when, 8 PM I think, or 9 PM. And there is a cost of actually going to this venue, which is 80 Hong Kong dollars. 80 Hong Kong dollars. But don't worry, they did actually give me a CD when you go in there, which contains songs. Generally, for those who want to get in for free, if you actually don't open that CD and sell it back out in Hong Kong, you actually am able to get your monies back. So, which means you're actually going for free, which is what I intend to do, because I mostly don't open the CD. Besides that, I'm hoping to also test the Kann N8. I have avoided testing that product for now, but I have heard many things about the tube amp from the 3.5mm, which I'll probably talk about in my next video. So do click subscribe. I'll do more any monitor stuff. I do have some other travel videos coming as well. Hopefully you found this video useful. Yes, for those people who think, okay, I'm new to this, the next step, having got a player that you like and then any monitor that you like, and then having some tips that are suitable for your universals, which this one is spin fit. The next upgrade would be actually the cable, and so I've upgraded to this one, which is slightly better than the other one, definitely. But more information of this will be later once I've properly burned it in. Thanks for watching, and I'll see you again soon.